When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. After making the interception, land that thing back to the 18-yard line.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over there.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. White wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And real
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. It's Hayes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's got him wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. White wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. White going to attack through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Paul. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Paul. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it. Down at the 23. It's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only... Look at this if you're on offense. Things
breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
The Mustangs want to move quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. White wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed. And they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. White going to attack through the air. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Paul.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
White wants to throw it. Whips it out in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Paul. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Hill. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for room. It's Green. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They'll run for it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll start the return inside his... And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of